Sorry about that. This is the part 2 of that reboot one. So, yeah. He basically, or where we left off, Bon Hun is, like, couldn't believe that Meliodas' brother has a thing for Lady Diane. And Lady Diane has the same. As she does care about him, and she doesn't die. So, yeah. And the rest of them are like, huh. As they were kind of upset at him for not telling them. Then Zuko was, or no, Dragon Man was revived them. As he says, sorry guys, I'm a very confused man, Meliodas. I know. And so, but don't worry. The Demon King is part of me, so he can see through my eyes. And he talks to me. He doesn't control my body. He just does those. So, yeah. Actually, scratch that part out. But when he did die thing, like as Dragon Man tells Demon King, or he actually did hug his old man, and he says, I know that this world won't be the same without you, okay? As he tells him, it will be alright, son. Now it's you and her and the rest of them. So yeah. Then a couple days later, or no, I'm skipping the time zone thing. So, and of course Joel, and that Fairy King, the one before him, actually didn't die. They actually went into his Dragon Man's stomach before. As, yeah. As his, he vomits them out. As, yeah. So, in this, doing the time skip to about Angels Against, or actually, him, or Dragon Man apologizes to him about the sorry for that 300 or 3,000-year-old battle thing. As he says, no worries. After all, I can't believe that someone else has 4 heads compared to my usual 3 heads. Huh. Yeah, but mine has elementals. So, yeah. And he does. Oh, I forgot about. As he's banging on his own head. As he's like trying to think. Think in his own brain. As he tells Zarathustra something. Or. I know. I know that I'm your brother, but I got a little gift for you. As come with me. As Zarathustra is kind of curious of what gift he. I know that we hardly see eye to eye most of the time, but I do know that you have a crush on somebody. As Zeldris is like, who told you? No one. I already knew it from every time you like go into that foggy forest, and you always end up hugging a person, a certain person. As he releases her and Herm. So he or Derry knows that he wouldn't have a double date. So yeah. So she doesn't mind the double date thing. So yeah. So then the call me a lovebird, aren't as she knew that Zeldris's oldest brother, should I say, does care. Yeah. But hey, I'm a dragon. What you expect? Plus, we never age or never die either. So, yeah. He basically, now the time skip to actual time skip to against the Addis race. Yeah. And King told Drago that if him and Lady Diane ever want to go to your wedding, yeah. And so yeah, Nemo went in. And yeah, King's like, that's awesome. As they went in, and like it got ruined by like giants and fairies, because as he transforms, they already know that he can transform into a dragon. So like she knew that he can be a dragon. And yeah. So, yeah, he basically. And, yeah, Gil Thunder's like, huh, between you and your two girlfriends, you're both are pretty funny. I usually don't see you as the love type. You're more of the, like, battle type. Huh. Yeah, but but, you know, and tell you something, no matter if you're friend or enemy, you're still my team. I treat you as my own brother. Okay? As he couldn't believe that. I forgot to tell you that. And it's okay. Yeah. So all of them got onto his back and flew all away. As one of the, or or like Dragon Man could sense something distorted. As he flies back, should we be flying away from the enemies? We must melt weapons. As he uses his, like, fire breath, or he calibrated it so that it only, like, melts the weapons. And, like, he flew all the way back to there, as he knows that his brothers are in trouble. As he says, I'll be right back. As he flies all the way across. And when he got to there, he actually took out, or he broke his toys. Like, how could he? That was my finest work. Yeah. So he says, huh, sorry I'm late. Did I miss anything? As his tail whips the fairy warrior thing. Bam. As he telepathically tells them, or tells Gowther tells Derry to go and disarm them, the weapons kind. As she knows, so they basically tells them to go for their weapons. That slows them down or stops them. So yeah, he basically battled against the, as he says, well, or Zaratras says, you messed with the wrong person. As every, like, demon that was in that area at the time, they know that Drago is mad. They usually sense his rage from a mile away. So yeah, he basically does, like, all that. He Yeah. So that's why this is part 2. So, and he's bigger than heck. He's bigger than her. So when he flew all the way back to there, as she says, you'll, as his entire, tail wraps around her entire body. Yeah. As, yeah. He says, and this race is more weirder than I even imagined. So, yeah. I'm trying to think of how do I will destroy you. As Derry knows that he's trying to decide, but with his multiple personality things is as he's or she tells him to, how about you just eat her bit by bit. That sounds like a good idea. And let the vampire drink the rest of her blood. As he starts eating her alive. So, yeah. That's what he is doing to her. He basically, as his chest is having flare ups when eating, as or actually, that's right. So Bond's like, oh, that's disgusting. As she knows that that Drago, that's a short term for Dragon Man, and kills Inanus. Straight up, one, he's straight up eating Inanus bowl of popcorn thing. So, yeah. Then they had, or actually, the blood thing. And, or actually, she drank all of the blood thing. And man, she enjoyed it. So, yeah. Next. So, Darren and her and him got married and had 2 kids. And one from the vampire that looks like that, but without this beard and a mustache. And the other looks more or like, looks like her human form, but with yellow hair, or yellow and brown hair. So, yeah. But they both have like the same abilities as their father has. So, yeah. And this is the end of the video, and sorry for this is 2-part video. Peace. And please leave a like, share, subscribe.